Yo, what's up guys? Teacher Paul here, and today we are reacting to this video requested by Susan. And Susan says the following. This is happening right now in hockey. Ivan Stenberg is a Swedish ice hockey player who plays as a winger for Frölunda HC. Born in 2007, he is regarded as one of Sweden's top young hockey talents and is considered a leading prospect for the 2026 NHL draft. Stenberg has represented Sweden in several international youth tournaments and is known for his speed, skill, and offensive creativity on ice. Let's check this out. Let's learn about him.
This is Ivar Stenberg. And right now, he might just be one of the most exciting hockey prospects we have seen in a very long time. He is 18 years old. He plays in the Swedish Hockey League, one of the best professional leagues in the world, against grown men with years of experience.
Sweden has a great school of hockey.
And he is not just surviving. He is one of the most productive draft-eligible players that league has ever seen. The 2026 NHL draft is weeks away, and the conversation around who goes first overall between Stenberg and Gavin McKenna is one of the most compelling first overall debates in years.
Think he's going to make the cut?
But before we get to the draft, let's talk about who Ivar Stenberg actually is.
Let's see.
And just how remarkable his story has been.
Let's learn. Who is he?
Ivar Stenberg was born September 30th, 2007 in Stenungsund, Sweden.
2007, so he's 5 years old,
about
right?
an hour north of Gothenburg. He grew up in a hockey family.
We're getting old.
His father, David, was a former hockey player who competed in the lower Swedish divisions. And his older brother, Otto, born in 2005, was drafted 25th overall by the St. Louis Blues in the 2023 NHL draft.
That's cool, man. Both brothers
Hockey
got drafted.
was everywhere in the Stenberg household. But here's the thing about Ivar. He has always been clear that he does not pattern his game after Otto. He sees the two of them as completely different players with completely different strengths. He has always walked his own path, and that path has taken him to some pretty extraordinary places. Stenberg started playing hockey for his hometown Stenungsund Stingers at just 4 years old. He and Otto competed together growing up.
4 years old.
And the two of
What? How young is the league? 4 years old.
them won the annual GP Pucken tournament 4 years in a row, one of Sweden's most prestigious youth competitions for players aged 9 to 12. At just 13 years old, he appeared in the U16 TV Pucken tournament, a regional competition typically reserved for players 2 or 3 years older than him. It was a sign of things to come. The following season, he joined the Frölunda HC Academy, one of Sweden's most respected development programs. In his first year with the Frölunda under-16 team, he recorded 32 points, 11 goals, and 21 assists in just 21 games.
Wow.
32 points, 21 games, as a 14-year-old.
That's crazy.
It was already clear this was not a normal hockey player. The 2023 to 2024 season was when the hockey world really started to pay attention. Stenberg absolutely dominated the J18 National, Sweden's top under-18 competition. 18 goals and 12 assists in just 13 games.
Dang.
He won the league's most goals award for the South Division. He was named the J18 Best Under-18 Forward, and he led the J18 Region South in assists with 27. That same season, he got his first taste of international hockey. He was named to Sweden's roster for the 2023 World Under-17 Hockey Challenge.
But do you think it's best for him to go to the NHL, or do you think he should stay local?
And he did not waste the opportunity.
What's best for him?
In 7 games, he led Sweden in scoring with 7 goals and 3 assists.
That's insane.
His 7 goals tied for the tournament lead overall. Sweden won a bronze medal. In one preliminary round game against Canada Red, he scored 4 goals and added an assist by himself in one game at 16 years old.
That's crazy work,
Then
man.
came the 2024 to 2025 season,
This kid is
and the
different.
moment everyone in the hockey world realized just how serious this was. Stenberg started the year with Frölunda's J20 team, recording 13 goals and 15 assists in just 11 games.
He's always
That was
scoring
enough.
more
On
each
October
game.
12th, 2024, at just 17 years old, he made his professional debut for Frölunda in the Swedish Hockey League. Not a junior league, not a development league, the Swedish Hockey League, against professionals at 17.
That's
He went on
insane.
to finish the season with 33 points.
He was upgraded, you know. At that age, he was upgraded.
Professionals at 17. He went on to finish the season with 33 points, 11 goals, and 22 assists in 43 games. And here is why that number is so much more impressive than it looks on paper. Those 33 points make him the highest scoring draft eligible player in SHL history, behind only Henrik Sedin with 42 points and Daniel Sedin with 34 back in the 1998 to 1999 season. That is the level we are talking about.
That's
He
crazy,
outscored
isn't it?
Nicholas Backstrom's draft season. He outscored Leo Carlsson's draft season. He outscored William Eklund's draft season. In the history of draft-eligible players competing in the SHL, only Daniel Sedin has produced a higher points per game rate in a draft-eligible SHL season. But
This kid, we're watching history in the making with this kid. This kid is different, man.
the SHL numbers were only part of the story, because at the same time Stenberg was putting up those numbers against professionals, he was also playing for Sweden at the 2026 World Junior Championship.
And they
he
won.
was absolutely dominant. Sweden entered the tournament looking to end a long and painful drought. It was Sweden's first gold medal since 2012.
They won.
A
I watched
14-year
it.
wait. The last time they won, Mika Zibanejad scored an overtime winner against Russia. This time was different. Sweden built a 3-0 lead by the early part of the third period against Czechia in the gold medal game.
Against
Combined
Czechia,
disciplined
guys.
defense with creative offense. The Czechs fought back and made it a game late. But with 8 seconds left on the clock, Ivar Stenberg scored the empty net goal that sealed Sweden's victory. Final score, Sweden 4, Czechia 2. Sweden's first World Junior gold medal in 14 years. And the kid who put the exclamation mark on it was an 18-year-old who was about to enter the NHL draft. Across the
That's
tournament,
crazy
Stenberg
stuff.
tied for the team lead with 10 points.
That's insane.
4 goals and 6 assists in 7 games. He was named one of the top 3 players on the Swedish squad. And then, as if all of that wasn't enough, Sweden brought him to the Senior IIHF World Championship, an 18-year-old, on a roster full of NHL veterans. Players like Lucas Raymond, Oliver Ekman Larsson, experienced professionals who have been playing this game at the highest level for years. And Stenberg fit right in. He scored 4 goals in the group stage alone. In one of his best performances of the tournament, he scored the second and third goals for Sweden against Italy, playing with a
That's insane. Against grown men, man. He is absolutely something different. Reminds me of Kimi Antonelli in Formula One. That kid is also. We're watching history in the making. We're watching the new legends being formed.
level of poise and control that had scouts describing him as the most impressive 18-year-old they had seen in years.
He has
scored
to
the
keep
game
going,
winner against
though.
Slovakia on a solo effort, a one-on-one against a defender where he made a crafty move and in one motion fired the puck top shelf. It just happened, he told Swedish TV afterward. That
It just
casual
happened,
confidence,
naturally.
that is who this kid is. Sweden were eventually eliminated by Switzerland in the quarterfinals, 3-1 in front of a sold-out home crowd in Zurich. But Stenberg had already done enough to leave a lasting impression on every scout watching. So what actually makes him special? Because the numbers tell you one thing, but watching him tells you something else entirely. The first thing you notice is his skating. He is smooth and efficient, not flashy, but always one step ahead. He separates from defenders with an acceleration that looks almost effortless. His hockey sense is off the charts. He sees the play develop before anyone else on the ice. He identifies passing lanes that most players would not even look for, and he executes them with with crisp, accurate feeds that hit their target every single time.
He has
His
game
small
vision.
area work is elite. His stick work in tight spaces. His ability to protect the puck under pressure along the boards. He is both a finisher and a playmaker, someone who can bury the puck or set up a teammate with equal effectiveness. And the thing that separates him from a lot of high-end prospects is how composed he is. He never looks rushed. He never looks rattled. Whether it is a junior game in Sweden or a world championship quarterfinal in front of a sold-out arena,
game doesn't
he plays
change.
the same way. That calmness, that maturity at 18 years old,
It's
it is
crazy.
genuinely rare. Now
It
the
is.
big question, where does he go in the draft? The 2026 NHL draft takes place June 26th and 27th in Buffalo.
June
and right now the
26th.
conversation is between Stenberg and Gavin McKenna for that first overall pick.
McKenna is dominating the WHL, putting up numbers that only Sidney Crosby has matched in a draft -1 season in the past 40 years.
Who do you think is going to go
Stenberg is
first?
dominating a professional league against men as an 18-year-old. Two completely different
Crazy.
profiles, two completely different paths, both elite. Most rankings have Stenberg as the clear number 2 prospect in the class.
Number 2.
With tools to step straight into an NHL top 6 the moment he arrives. But there are scouts who genuinely believe he should be number 1. And watching him this season in the SHL, at the World Juniors, at the Senior World Championship, it is very hard to argue with them. Whoever drafts Ivar Stenberg is getting a player who has already proven he can compete at the professional level. Not eventually, not one day, now. He is smooth. He is smart. He is one of the most complete 18-year-old forwards we have seen in a very long time. The draft is weeks away, and whether his name gets called first or second, one thing is absolutely certain. Someone is going to be very lucky to have Ivar Stenberg on their team. If you want more
That is
breakdowns
true.
like this, covering the top prospects, the biggest moments, and the stories that define the game, make sure you subscribe to Infinite Puck. This is Ivar.
That's really cool, man. We can see signs of greatness at a very young age. At 4 years old, kid was playing hockey, and playing in a grown-up league and still not losing your shine and your performance. That says a lot, because a lot of people, they shine when they're in high school, and then when they go to professional, tournaments, they lose that, and he hasn't. He has visited NHL and had some interviews with them. We will see how it goes. Let me know, is he going to be number 1 or number 2? Guys, thank you for watching. Thank you, Susan, for requesting. Guys, we're live on Twitch. Come join us and go over to Buy Me Coffee if you want to request a video like Susan did. Take care. Bye-bye.